Has been here. They were playing the demo for Metaphor, ReFantazio. There was an entire like multi-minute prologue cutscene I'm going to put in here before we continue.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
Man, when the common folk are kicking you down, you know you're in the dire straits in this kind of a society.
A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one. Oh. That dream died long ago. You should have done the same.
Well, give him a day. It looks like he's gonna be there any minute now. Aside from the murder.
Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
Patricide? Regicide? There's multiple sides here.
By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
You rang.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
I vote me. Who could have gotten the king's chambers and killed him? Could it be the
Here
guy?
begins the demo prologue of Metaphor ReFantazio. What we have to offer you is but a taste of the story from its beginning. But through it, your experience
just a tip.
will mirror the full version. Should you wish it, you may carry over your save data to the full version. We thank you for expressing your curiosity about our tale of fantasy.
Game content seen here may vary from the full version of the game, though it will mirror your experiences if you carry it over, but that's still fine. There we go. So I'm actually super excited to play this one because everyone's kind of hyping us up as like the next Persona game. But as long as it's an interesting RPG with some good mechanics and graphics and a cool setting, that's all I care about. So hopefully it delivers that one. Also, like they're like, whom could have killed the king? It's like, could the guy who was completely dispassionate about his murder, seemed kind of glad about it, who also had access to the room, be the culprit? Maybe? I don't know. All right, let's continue onward. I also know it's like a multi-hour demo, so I'm not going to probably do the whole thing on this, because this is like my impressions videos. But definitely going to do some of it. I should go on the system. Is this one of those games you got to choose graphics are good graphics or responsible gameplay?
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight.
Okay, are we breaking the fourth wall already?
Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
If it pulls your actual PSN ID, that'd be cool. No, okay. I said it'd be cool. You will name the protagonist later. Wait, so that's me, but I will name the protagonist later. Okay.
Ah, a most unusual name.
Thank you.
One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours.
Sounds reasonable.
It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question.
If I gotta assign another Eula to play this, I'm out.
Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Huh. If fantasy learned to the confines of imagination, would you consider a powerless creation? Not always.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds.
I mean, you can be inspired by fantasy, therefore it could actually affect you, even if it's not actually real.
This must be what you believe.
Sure.
I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself.
Music seems really loud. Let's see if I can change that when we get to the part where we can actually get to the menu.
Let this tale begin.
What do you want? Battle roll challenges can be changed later on. You know, since I have no idea what we're doing, let's start with normal. If normal's too easy, we'll bump up the hard. Oh, there's the pro tag, yep.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead.
Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe.
Can you blame
So
him?
now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
Yeah, what about the ROUSs?
The vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
Monster!
They're bandits!
Right, bandits? Oh.
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
Come on, hey, keep it moving up. Next one.
She put her hood up, so they must be hiding something.
Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knifes. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy. Hold it!
Oh.
Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Let's want to get stuck like us.
Oh, damn.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Yeah, we'll be fine. We got plot armor. See, we're fine.
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Luis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Yeah, one guy died and the other person's engaging all of them. Could have gone way worse. Are you alright?
Are you alright?
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Oh. Load screen? Load screen. Trinia Desert.
Think we'll make it?
So we gotta go up. Oh. Basic controls. L to move, R2 to dash, circle to dodge enemy attacks. Some action can be performed on their corresponding controls or displayed at the bottom of the screen, which can also use a minimap to see which way you're going. Give you tutorials in the main menu. Okay,
Let's
cool.
go.
Cool. I want to go to menu. I want to change some settings. So here are items. We have Legacy Sword. We have Leader and Guide. Legacy Sword, attack 45, hit 96. Traveler's Clothes, Traveler's Shoes, and a Traveler's Charm. I guess we're just a Traveler. Alright.
Stop!
Oh. Whoa, damn. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let you see the environment. Okay, we see.
Okay. Yikes. I think we're in a little over our heads.
So I'm supposed to dodge these guys, apparently.
Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around.
Got him.
I'm right here.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Ah! Serpentine, serpentine, serpentine! Okay, we made it.
Look. Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Yeah.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives?
Hey, I just fell off a like 200-foot cliff, alright? Cut me some slack.
First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the Army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
A healing spell?
Right.
It's as though music is playing directly in your mind. The effects of I'm assuming Galicia's magic is inspiring.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
That's not bad.
Look! Over there!
Alright, so we gotta follow the road. Which means I'm not gonna follow the road.
Got a sec?
I want those shiny things. That's a lot of hyenas?
Watch out!
Mine!
I don't like this.
Worth!
Looks like they gave up. What a relief.
Ah, I'm on the road. You can't get me. Oh crap, they're coming.
Look! Not good! Run for it!
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785.
I did turn the music down, by the way.
Shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart. And no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built.
Also, they said the knights were patrolling the roads. How badass are these knights that they could take out packs of hyenas and like 19-foot tall sandworms?
Painted anew.
O great seeker, bearer of fantasy empowered. I can't move it, it's just, we gotta wait. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epoch of glory to grant me thy... Too slow?
Whoa, just look.
Whoa.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead.
She made it sound like they were hard to get, though. How would he do one of those?
I was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin?
All our money was taken, wasn't it? Uh-oh.
Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry!
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid.
Yeah, screw compassion. Don't you have any street smarts?
Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elder here, in the whole city even.
Looks cool.
It's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them.
That guy vaping?
The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
Helpful exposition. Oh.
The king dead. His son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power. But not even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to.
Ah, great.
Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there?
Oh, is that all?
This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne.
Yeah, it's like they think he's dead.
Busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers. So?
Oh, ask her for it. Okay, hold R1 to open the local map. You're unsure what to do. Press triangle. Okay, so let's try it. Try to talk to her. Oh, it's up like a quick save? Oh, yeah, damn, that's cool. You know, that's only so helpful when I don't know where I'm going in the first place. Like 10 steps down the road.
The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Now, what is a magic igniter?
Magic igniter.
See? There's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city?
Well, so much for a low profile.
Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
Only all I have.
How much is it?
Yeah, if you have to ask, right?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you? How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with?
Doesn't matter, it looks cool.
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead. With no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
Right, but how much?
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway,
so they'll be a party member at some point, won't they?
The locals. We've got a recruitment office to find. All right.
Just ahead. Okay.
What are you playing at?
Really now?
What are you playing at?
I'm out of ideas.
Dear me.
All right, this appears to be it.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead.
And where are you gonna be? I thought we were a team. Okay, no, she's still there. Okay.
Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you?
The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Damn.
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country.
Great sales pitch.
But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up. An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those.
Your legal age, and there's nobody to report to if you die. Man, this is perfect.
So, what brings you to enlist?
Need the money.
I need the money.
Pragmatic, if nothing else. But I suppose a vagrant like you could use the work. So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I'm small, but quick.
Yes, I could see that. Always the cowards who run the fastest, eh? Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
So none of that had any bearing on this. Okay, so now I get to the story of the name of the story's protagonist. So it's not my name, but I could still use my name if I wanted to. Let me think. You know what? I was thinking about this. Like, I don't even know what a good name for this world is. We haven't heard anybody's name except our fairy's name, our fairy companion's name. So I don't know what the naming structure. Like, there's Luis. So like, there maybe. Oh, okay, trying to get something appropriate here. All right, we are Patrick. Yeah, you might now even know some characters' names, so
letters, do you? We'll get some
be a good idea for what would fit the world. Like, is this D&D style? Is this just normal? Is it like supposed to be, you know, normal fantasy England-y? Like, I don't know.
All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes.
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment.
For God's sakes.
Pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next.
Well, that was shockingly easy.
Let's hurry.
Whatever.
Okay, well, this guy's got a big sword. Looks like he's ready to fight.
Whoa.
Well.
Noble. Join the queue. Time passes, even tells us the temperature.
I heard they get sightings.
Sightings?
Of those huge monsters. You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like,
Human?
Next.
Are we the bad guys?
Wait. No. You don't look like the others. Surely not.
An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Wasted good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
You'll get one in a sec.
Brute force. Crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousant strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Cool, I was also promised armor.
These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Oh, the cat that I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms, like I saw at the main street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
A map?
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy
Except you.
sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood.
Does nobody notice her, or does no one care?
Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow.
Well, no, the strange lady saw her, so she is visible.
Hey, you awake?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Sorry to bug you. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
That's just how it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is. Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all.
Somehow.
These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
I'd rather not think about it.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I'll drop it. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure.
I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks.
Oh, we're back here again.
It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories.
It's peering into our reality, probably? Maybe?
It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination.
Okay, so not our world.
Wow. So not even any fairies? Like, in such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. I see. No magic, no tribal conflict. And equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
It's Auber's Day. Is that Wednesday? Oh, flashback. That must be the prince.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
Yeah, that thing's running that fast. You would have like hours left.
I won't give up either. Trust me.
Awkwardly silent car ride. Isn't the same where we got attacked by 3 giant sandworms? How's that going to happen again?
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
Okay. We're in Metals Day. You can view information about your surroundings using the world map and location and press the... Okay, so we want to learn about...
Hold on.
That's where you want to go.
This place...
Let's see here.
This place...
Hey, don't forget.
Okay, look at the map
Right?
again.
Let's see here.
Okay, so we move around the map. I'm assuming things will happen, and judging from the fact that we have an in-game calendar,
this place...
there will be some kind of time element to this.
Forget. Okay then.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Idol's Day.
The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Ah, sounds lovely. Oh. Wait, how'd you beat us here?
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then.
This one, too.
So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
Not much on the chain of command here, are they?
I apologize for him.
See? Take a cue from your friend in the lesser tribe. Well...
What tribe are you in? We can't even see your face.
I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
Yeah,
That's my name.
Yeah, that's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it.
Thank you.
For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat.
Someone help!
Ah, the call of battle.
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
To what? He's unconscious. Not dead.
Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death.
Yeah, how? How could they possibly have heard about the royal's death?
I'll stay behind to see to the ball. bastard's wounds.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The Guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear, fight with pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow!
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it.
All right. He may be a coward, but he gives a good speech.
Let's go!
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this.
You don't say.
It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air.
Is all this stuff floating around?
Stronger.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
So people can't see her.
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now.
Did she?
I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
Yeah.
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
Cool, we got a comrade. Leon. Oh, it's called the Stroll. The brave fighter trying to conceal his nobility. He has become your ally.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our
And joining the army.
Okay.
Oh, and it's nighttime too. Wow, it's 8 degrees outside? Damn.
Okay. Here we go. Actually,
I see.
Alright, let's get inside. Can we skill? So I have Mega Fire. Uses equipped area to deal fire magic. Weak fire magic though. He has nothing. He's a guest character too. Interesting. Can't save now. Also can't move the camera around.
this is...
Holy hell. This is bad.
There it is. That's a human.
Yeah, okay, so humans are the enemies. What does that mean? I have no clue.
Charging! Pursue!
We have to help the survivors. Oh. Damn it.
Oh.
Hurry.
They might still draw breath. I don't know about that, man. Like, I don't want to be a pessimist, but they don't look like they're drawing much. There are items to have.
Nice! I bet we'll find a use for that.
Oh, we can crack open barrels and stuff? Is better question, anything inside of these? You know the one time you don't is the one time it's in there.
This is bad.
Oh, we're fighting an egg with an arrow through it. Okay.
What?
What do you
Oh,
think?
you do? Sure.
Got it?
Take care of it, please.
You get a squad battle, okay. Anytime, if you use... You can press triangle anytime, but if you use square to stun enemies first, you'll start the battle with an advantage. So only offensive by continuously attacking into the bleed enemy's break gauge that appears next to them, eventually stunning them.
Things will be fine.
We have the
Squad.
Let's settle this quick.
Squad battles with stun enemies. When engaging in a squad battle against a stunned enemy, one party member will perform an advantageous initial attack. In addition, enemies remaining stunned for the start of the battle. Oh, take advantage of turn. Cool. In squad is graded to attack with your equipped weapon or press triangle to use skills which consume MP. Performing an action will extend one turn icon at the top of the screen. When all turn icons are consumed. Okay, they're crystals. I was like, how would I know that without looking?
Let's go.
Fire?
Burn. Still up.
The power of fire.
It's an egg, I assumed it was weak to fire. Unscathed triumph. Ooh, bonus. 5 XP, 30 magic, 13 money. Is magic like MP back? No. It must be how we upgrade our spells. Which we can't do yet. Alright, keep going.
Wait.
More eggs.
Be careful.
Hey.
An elemental strike. Okay. Manages to attack an enemy without being seen by using square. The chance the entire break could be completed in an instant. Okay, so if we catch him off guard completely, we can... Can I walk?
Okay.
Alright, let's just attack with the melees and see what they do. Not much.
Burn to us, die hard.
Hey, I thought he was stunned. He gets 2 attacks?
Alright, victory is ours.
He's gotta level up though.
Feel stronger.
Oh, do I? No. Okay, it just gave me strength up, but now I can raise my own strength. Oh, that is some low endurance. Let's pump that up.
I think that's all of them. Nice.
3 medicinal herbs. Okay, that's good. Probably gonna need one of those, right? 50. Yeah, that didn't even recover all my hit points.
Look. Come on. Let's give him a fight.
We make the first move.
This one we can just melee to death.
The next one will fall just as easy.
Looks like we're safe for now.
I wonder if they come back. Probably not here because this looks like it's a dungeon. Races to the end. Or was it, I guess, he died how he lived. A bigot.
Run. No.
See, that guy's like a fresh recruit. Get out of here, save yourselves.
Hey. Damn it. Hey. Damn it.
Too bad. Can we go out this way? Is it out?
Hold on. You... I get it now.
We just met you?
What?
Was that?
Hurry.
Yes, good point, but I'm going back to this door. Wait, how do we go back to the door? Where's the door? Ha!
If it's useful, I say grab it.
This battle's ours. Let's go. Settle this quick. You're here. Taste steel. There's no way I'm stopping here.
Alright, another item. Broken igniter. Oh, consider selling it. Okay. There's something here. Oh, is that a tooth? What the hell? What? I thought I heard a wolf. Cavity creeps are after me.
Okay. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, let's burn him. It's a human tooth, isn't it?
Burn to us. That'll do.
Keep it up. Only one left. Finish them off. We're here.
Yep. They were human teeth. Unscathed triumph. I get level 3 before I fight the boss. What is back here?
If you see use for it, I say take it with you.
Medicine. How many can we hold? Oh, medicine's for... Oh, that's a lot of it. That's a lot of health, alright. Well, we got plenty of heals, I think. I have no clue. I still hear something. Is there a wolf up around here? Oh, down here? It's an item. There's gotta be a monster down here. Two wolves.
Let's push through. This battle's ours. This could be our chance. Let's go.
Got him. Easy. And we got ragged fur. Level up. This our magic increase this time. We got our endurance last time. Let's go back. Let's go strength. Don't know what I'm building here.
There's more of them.
Or if we can respec later. I don't know.
This is our chance. This could be our chance.
Get ready.
Yeah, but we're way stronger. That's the most important thing.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
I think that's all of them.
Oh.
Let's do this.
There's a glowing tooth back here? Oh, it's not a glowing tooth. The tooth was just in front of an item, wasn't it?
Even easier than expected.
The things RPGs make you say out loud.
That was the last of them. Let's stash that somewhere safe.
A Magla pill? That's skills. Oh, sorry. Okay. We'll heal you up. So the whole point of the dodge, I believe, is so that we can roll out if we don't get a sneak attack, so we can keep breaking their gauge. Yeah, this time? Yep, now turn it back. The only way is forward.
I'm heading out.
Yeah, we look ready. Can I save? Not yet.
What do you think?
Okay, well, if that is indeed... We cannot save before we fight the boss, which kind of sucks. Gonna full heal to be safe.
Ready?
I also don't know if it's one of these games where the pro tag goes down and the game's over. I hope not. I hate that mechanic. Yeah, it's a little tougher than Teeth and Wolves.
Damn. Such tremendous power.
It's horrible. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow.
Peril? That's not good.
Damned humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
No, the mission depends on our survival. Okay, is that... We have a Homo Galero?
Let's go.
Galeo? Mage Fire? Alright.
Burn!
Well, I did nothing.
Vile monster. You're mine!
It's not doing that much to us.
What's going on? It didn't even flinch.
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this.
Pass, yield, raise defenses.
Freezing!
Like, if he's only doing one, we got no chance. Oh, I just spam that move? That sucks.
How is it this strong?
What more can I do? Prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this. And yet...
I'll distract it. You two, run!
But...
Above all else, I am a noble. And a noble defends his people. No matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live.
Oh, you too.
Forgive me.
What? No! Please, say something!
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run before it...
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler. Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
Yeah, I am that hour. I can see the Persona references. Alright, I like the design.
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
Whatever. Oh, so we have weak cover for one ally. Wind damage. I guess we got wind damage.
Wind. All right, that did the trick.
Okay, that's it. My own power doesn't even compare. What's more, I can use magic despite its lack of an igniter.
Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Attacking weak points. Certain enemies have a weakness to certain affinities. After you've hit one of these weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. Hitting an opponent's weakness on or scoring a crit hit against them will only decrease the turn icon by half.
Looks like it mainly attacks with the head weakness. We could target those.
Scour!
That's it. Stay on
Let's
it.
stay calm. Come forth, Royal Soul! Wind!
You hit their weakness. Nice dodge. Not like they could get you with that.
Yeah, it says it increased it by a half point, but then what does that mean?
Scour! Push through! I will fight
Oh, we only get one attack while we're in this mode. Okay. Or we're just taking out the body parts. Just trying to heal.
Wait, what? It's healing? It's eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough! It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what we do! Ick! I can't believe it's eating from its own body! Can you knock
Fight
this
is
out?
power. Scour!
They're probably weak to slashing. Might have to heal here in a sec, though. Okay, now we're good. It's an apple. Weak to slash? Nope, okay. Worth a shot.
Not like they could get you with that! If we don't take out those apple things, I think we'll regret it. You know, maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle this?
Sure.
Understood.
Oh.
Leave it to me.
Wait, L3 log. I want to do log. Damn it.
Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Yeah. The reason that keeps happening is because you have to hit X to advance the dialogue, but then that window pops up the second they're done talking. So if I normally go to X to advance,
Seeker! Wind!
a little annoying on that part, but it's fine.
I won't hold back! Scour! Come forth, royal soul!
All right, come on. It's not that much more. There it is. Last wind. We killed a human. No, that sounds really bad out loud. Oh, we got a Galeo's apple. Okay.
Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
One agility. More strength. I think I want to get at least 5 endurance. Like, maybe be able to take hits.
True power is born of the heart.
Zilog. No, it won't tell me that part. Okay.
A wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes
Is she in here too?
earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy! Look, that Stroll guy is still alive!
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice...
And you're a contact, yeah.
Grius! Oh, thank goodness, you're alive!
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Sure.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So,
Yeah, where were you?
Newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now,
Maybe.
the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. avenge the king, and kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time.
like,
Those
yay!
schemers haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look.
Hey, look.
I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
Through the mirror lies the prince, deep in slumber in a hidden village.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
Yeah, catch me up?
Can someone catch me up here?
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general, the youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when
Can
the
you prove
prince's
that?
quarters were reached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Well, they don't know this, obviously.
He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers
New Jersey?
never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny.
Nebraska?
Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, then this isn't going to be easy.
I'm assuming you're gonna take his 4 generals out. Is that what's happening?
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As
All
far
right,
as
so
the
he's
rest of the
actually
world
joining
is
us now.
concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
Yes, sir. Quest art. Rank 7, deadline unknown. So, murdering Luis,
Will also be at
the City Kingdom is 7 out of 10 difficulty. What the hell is 10?
Chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round.
Ooh, abandoned mine.
For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. I'm counting on you.
New ally. Grius, the battle-hardened veteran, has become your ally.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy? Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And?
They actually humans like from our world? It's like an isekai situation?
There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
Alright,
I want to hear about the mission.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favour behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays saviour. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him?
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony.
Okay.
He will die by my hand.
Oh, good night. Alright, can I save? I can save. Alright, but that is going to do it for the demo of Metaphor ReFantazio. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm going to keep playing the rest of this demo. I know it's I think I read somewhere it's like a 3-hour one. This is like 90 minutes already, so getting close to that point. It's interesting. So far with the combat, and maybe now that they're actually, are they not guests anymore? They're still guests. But like, I so far, my only complaint is the fact that I can't control, can't control my party members. There was something about in the settings about remembering formations? Yeah, save formation. Retain party and formation changes after battle. So at some point, we're going to be able to rearrange our party and stuff. I wonder if that would help. Because without, like I said, without being able to control them, it seems it's a little awkward. But I didn't see anything to do that yet. Maybe that's unlocked later. Maybe it's just how the game plays. We'll find out later. This does come out, I believe, in 3 weeks as the recording of this video. So you know what? But I'm still excited. Damn it! That means I got Renatus. I've got this, and Greedfall 2 just came into early access. Man, I got a lot of RPGs to play. But that's like an embarrassment of riches. Like, it's great that we have all these games I want to play coming out. Just sucks that they're all coming out in the fourth quarter. So there's so much to play. But next time we'll pick up with something else and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you want to check the demo, it's available now, at least on the PlayStation Store. I believe it's also on Steam. But feel free to check it out for yourselves and give it a try. And not next time. I'll see you guys later.